And greatness is a lot of small things done well. Day after day, workout after workout, obedience after obedience, day after day.
Become today who you intend to be tomorrow. Become today who you intend to be tomorrow, because we all have great intentions of being greater later.
You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you could ever begin to imagine.
The question is, what are you going to do with your time? What drives you? Like, for real.
The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer.
Most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
It's necessary that you work on yourself, that you develop yourself. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life. People who don't want anything, people who are not striving, people who are not challenging themselves, people who aren't growing, people who have stopped dreaming.
It's about teaching people that they do not have to live their life with a lid, and that they don't have to live their life through a label of something else that somebody else put on them.
What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You gotta outgrind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later. You gotta execute.
Stop talking, search your soul, search your mind, search your abilities, and you'll find it. But if you're not looking for it, you won't find it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
You gotta ask yourself this question. As it relates to the person you dream of being, the better version of yourself that you envision, you ultimately gotta answer this question. What are you waiting for?
There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. It will last forever.
You need something that is brutal, is difficult, is hardship. It knocks you off center. It makes you feel bad, because in the process of rebuilding and clawing back from that, climbing up, then you can become something. But unless you've been tested, unless you've gone through the ringer, you've got no hope.
Failure is not fatal, but failure to change can be.
I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life.
Can you do this? Can you make this happen?
The people that told you no, the people that rejected you don't have to define the trajectory of your entire life. That maybe those are the things that happened to you for a reason, and perhaps they could shape your life
If you're willing to go through all the battling you got to go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
The people that are living their dream are finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it.
You can learn all the techniques in the world. If you don't believe in yourself, it won't happen for you. Develop the habit of giving more than what you're paid for. Develop the habit of setting standards that others will be measured by. Someone said, do not go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path and leave a trail. Most people, they get comfortable. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves.
That the bigger your dream is, I want you to understand the harder the grind. Luck is for leprechauns, and you ain't green.
Where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic. You know, while the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
Nobody else can give you effort. Effort is within inside, man.
Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it.
Thicken your skin. Become more of a human being. Don't be afraid of the reflection in the mirror, because that's all you can be afraid of. Once you overcome the reflection in the mirror, you've done it.
Some of you need to give up your cell phone, because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill.
Every transformation always gets worse before it gets better. It's supposed to be that way.
I went to my coach's office. I said, Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? He says, okay, son, you can't run, you can't jump, you can't dribble, you can't shoot, and you can't rebound, son. I made a commitment that I will be the most improved player on this team, and for 365 days, I carried that burden. I carried that vision, and every single year, I was voted most improved player.
In the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks.
Your image, everything about you says, I'm a beast. That's how you present yourself. When you present, I'm a beast. But then when it's time to do what beasts do, you back up. You have an excuse. There's only one equation that's missing. There's only one thing you cannot purchase. There's only one thing you cannot buy, and that's real beast. What real beasts do, that's something you're gonna have to do.
It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
You have to be equipped mentally to endure this process. Knowing what you're about to go into is step one. Knowing it's an uphill battle, but a winnable one and one that's achievable.
Chasing failure took me further than chasing success ever did.